Hello everyone, Arienne here from seeyousoon.ca. Today I'm kicking off a brand new video series that's all about travel tips. Since 2008, I've been traveling consistently, and I've learned a lot of tips and tricks along the way, from how to travel on a budget to, yes, even being able to fit everything into a carry-on luggage. But before I get into any of those things, I want to talk about one crucial aspect of travel that unfortunately stops a lot of people from making their travel dreams a reality, and that's money. So to kick off this series, I'm breaking down my tips on how you can save money for your dream trip. All right, now, before we get into the dollars and cents of these tips, there's one very crucial aspect that you need to do to get your travel plans underway, and that's simply to set a date. Whether it's 6 months, 1 year, or even 5 years from now, set a date. I hate to break it to you guys, but if you're constantly saying someday, one day, it's probably not going to happen. The moment you set a date is the moment those dreams start to become reality. So number one, set a date. Next up, research roughly how much your trip is going to cost. Go online and check out what are flights costing, what are accommodations charging. If you're gonna go on a tour, how much does that tour cost? Do you have friends that have traveled to where you wanna go to? Talk to them, find out how much they spent on their trip. Travel bloggers are also another great resource. Because some of them have even posted cost breakdowns of their trips. Bonus. Go online, research as much as possible, and then come up with a dollar figure. But then add another 15% on top of that just to cover expenses that you can't plan for at this point. So number two, figure out roughly how much your trip is going to cost. Okay, time to implement a savings plan. Now that you have a date and a rough estimate of what your trip is going to cost, time to do a little math. But I promise you, it is not strenuous math. Stick with me here, okay? So take the cost of your trip and divide it by the number of months between now and your departure date. This number will tell you the amount of money you need to be saving every month. So number three, determine how much money you need to be saving every month. The next thing you want to do is set up a bank account where you will deposit and save your money for your trip. This should be a separate account from your everyday bank account so you're not tempted to spend it. So number four, set up a travel bank account. Now it's time to start filling up your travel bank account. Choose whether you'll make one lump sum payment every month or smaller payments each week. If you're used to paying your rent or mortgage at a certain time, do your monthly contributions to your travel account at this time as well. If you need to, set monthly reminders in your calendars, or better yet, set up automatic bank transfers from your everyday accounts to your travel accounts. Another great option is if you get paid via direct deposit, set up your bank transfers to coincide on paydays. That way, that money automatically goes into your travel account and then you never even see that money in your everyday accounts. Awesome. So number five, start filling up your travel bank account. For most of us, it's not as simple as just transferring money into a travel account. Many of us actually have to figure out where we're gonna get this money from. The first way is to reduce our everyday spending. When I'm saving up for a big trip, I like to sit down and write out everything I spend money on in a single week. I'll then take a look at that list to see where I can trim the fat. To give you an idea how you can save money, here are some tried and tested ways that you can cut costs. Make coffee at home. Ditch water bottles and drink tap water. Trust me, it won't kill you. Eat out only once a week and pack all of your lunches. Invite friends over for drinks instead of hitting up the bar, or suggest rotating dinner parties amongst your friends each month. Get books from the library instead of buying them. Make a game of it and challenge yourself to find all the free things to do in your city. Here are some ideas for a more aggressive savings plan. Trade in the car for public transportation, or better yet, walk or ride a bike if you can. Which leads me to giving up your gym membership in lieu of getting outside to work out. Another idea is, yes, move back in with mom and dad. I know, but short-term pain for long-term gain, right? So number six, reduce your everyday spending so you can contribute to your travel account. So if you've done all that and you've been cutting out costs, reducing your spending, and you're still left with a gap between what you need to be putting aside every month, you might have to find ways now to earn some extra money. So here are some ways that you can bring in some extra cash. Do odd jobs here and there for your friends and family. Pick up a part-time job. Get rid of unused things and have a garage sale. For birthdays or special events, ask your friends and family to contribute to your travel fund instead of buying you gifts. Have fun and get creative with this. You'd be surprised at the many different ways that you can earn some extra cash. So, number 7, find ways to earn some extra income. At times it's going to be easy putting money away into your travel account. Sometimes not so much. But stay positive and stick with it. As each month passes by and you see that travel account growing larger and larger, you're only going to get more and more motivated to see it through. I mean, there's an incredible trip waiting for you at the finish line. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and while you're there, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet already. I want to keep this conversation going, so if you have any other great tips on how you save money for your travels, please leave them in the comments section below this video. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you soon.